Hey, and welcome back to my channel. As you can hear, I am still sick. It is a couple days after we got back from Vegas, and I am just going to test all of my new makeup that I got at Ulta. So we are going to waste no time and we are going to dive right in. Grab your beverage of choice. Today I have two. I have an agua because girl's throat hurts and she needs them. And I also have a coffee with my sweet Mandalorian cup. Have you guys been watching The Last of Us? Obsessed. It filmed in my hometown, Calgary, and one of my friends was actually an extra in it, so super exciting. And I'm obsessed with zombies and Pedro Pascal, so it hits all the right notes. Do you like my shirt? Isn't it cute? It's like Starry Night. I don't even think I've worn it yet. Okay, so we're gonna start with a new primer. This is the Essence Hello Good Stuff. It is a Sicca face cream, soothing and moisturizing, so I think it's going to get rid of some of my redness. Well, it looks like it's already been opened. Whenever. We just make it work. Alright, so I have a little bit. I'm going to see if I can notice any of this redness going away. It is definitely pore filling, which is nice. I didn't expect that, but I don't notice any of the redness going away immediately, and I have lots of it. It is smoothing and pore filling, so that's nice. Hopefully it doesn't, oh, maybe it's a little bit red reducing, not much. I just washed my hair. I've been trying to take care of my hair a little bit better because I curl it constantly. I'm starting to get breakage around here, and I'm actually starting to get dandruff because I wear it really tight, pulled back, and it causes It causes stressor on my scalp. So I'm trying to just be a little bit more gentle with my hair. I'm gonna leave it wet, and we're not gonna care. We're gonna roll with the proverbial punches here. Okay, next we have, I'm just gonna use the SHEIN Complexion Pro Matte Foundation because it's one of the things like I like, but I'm not gonna choose it constantly to wear on like long days. I didn't want to use like one of my better foundations, but this is good enough that if one of the products suck, I will be able to tell. So we're just gonna dive right in. How are you guys? If you've been watching my Vegas vlogs, it's interesting because the time that I post stuff versus like real time right now is so different. Like by the time I post this, you'll probably see like my packing video and one of my Vegas vlogs. But I'm not sure, right? Like I'm never completely sure, but which is funny because like I'm home from Vegas and you'll probably still see Vegas videos coming after this because I have so much footage, which I love. We had the best time in Vegas, the best time. One thing that's really nice when Ian and I go on vacation is that we just always like fall more in love. I highly recommend, if you do not have like a partner that you're like, I know this is the partner for me, I know that they're going to treat me good, I know that this person's not going to cheat on me, I know their heart, find someone else. Because I'm 36 years old, I've been married, I have another guy's name tattooed on me. Fun fact about Laura, it's covered up now, see? But I was like 22 and super dumb. I've been in like many long-term relationships, and I always knew in my heart that they were the wrong person for me. But my mind like made up excuses, like convinced me that this was the right relationship for me. Like even in my marriage, I knew in my heart that he wasn't the right guy for me. But I think I'd like overcorrected. The guy before him was like, I met him in AA. I'm 10 years sober. And so by the time I met my ex, was just wondering right then, I was like, am I going to say his name? Am I? No, I don't think so. I think I'll save the poor man's identity because I'm gonna be famous one day and I don't want anyone going after him with pitches and torch forks. Torches and pitchforks, because he sure did me dirty. He did me dirty. Anywho, my point is, every time Ian and I go on vacation, we just fall more and more in love. And we just had the absolute greatest time. We did the board game convention, which was super fun, and I ended up winning a lot of the games, and we played a lot of new games that I'd never played before, and we ended up bringing home, like, buying like 4 or 5 games, and Ian got an opportunity to meet a lot of the Dice Tower people who, like, really helped him through a hard time when his mom passed, and that was huge, and we made new friends and got to eat all the food. So we went to Hershey's World and I got this Reese's peanut butter cup brownie with like kind of like a icing whipped cream in the middle of it. It was one of the best things I'd ever eaten in my life. We went to Hell's Kitchen and had a delicious meal. The service sucked, but we had a delicious meal. And what else? We went to Excalibur Tournament of Kings, which was the like live jousting. Oh my god, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna wet my beauty blender and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're just gonna pat this into the skin before we put on our concealer. I don't have a new concealer, so I'm just gonna use my Maybelline Age Eraser Concealer because I'm trying to use it up. I had planned on using it up in Vegas, but that just didn't happen. What else about Vegas? God, Vegas is so fun. Ian and I were like, should we move here? Because it just has, there's so much money there. Like, there's opportunities for acting. There's opportunities for me to make a lot of money serving. Like, I work at a really nice restaurant here in Vancouver, but we met a guy down there who works at a restaurant at Caesar's Palace, and he was telling me the kind of money he makes a night, and I was like, oh my god, it's crazy. But so, and you know, I don't know if you guys follow like politics. I don't talk much about politics on my channel because I think it's super divisive, but Canada is putting through a bill called C11, which will essentially monitor the content that Canadians are allowed to watch and consume on YouTube and Netflix and blah blah blah. So it's kind of become fascist, like it's really China, where they monitor what type of content comes in. We might not be able to get TikTok. They've already taken TikTok away from government workers, so that scares me as a content creator, because no one would be able to see my content. And you know, I want to live in a free place where I'm able to consume whatever type of content I want. This is the perfect color for me for a concealer. I just love it. It looks so, every time I use this concealer I'm like, right, I love it. I'm going to be doing lots of editing. I'm not working for the next little while because I'm so sick, but I'm going to be filming. I slept for 13 hours last night. 13 hours. My body is just like, get better, but I'm the type of person, I'm so type A, like I cannot sit still for very long. So this morning I woke up, my boyfriend like transferred me to the, I have little dry skin around my nose because I've been blowing my nose constantly for the last couple of days. So I'm just getting it off. This morning I woke up and my boyfriend just picked me up and transferred me to the couch, which is so sweet, with my blanket, and he made coffee and gave me my book. I finished my thriller today. I love finishing a good book. This was a good book. It was called Pretty Little Wife, and it was about a woman who kills her husband because he's a predator. He's a teacher who ends up having sex with a bunch of the students, and she kills him, and it's like, is she going to get away with it? Is she not? Very interesting. I've been toying with the idea of, I'm in a chatty mood today, guys. Chat with me. And while we chat, we're gonna move along and do bronzer. We have a new bronzer. This is from Amazon. I'll link it below. It is Best. It's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm just gonna go, come on, open. There we go. I'm just gonna go right in and make some dotties. Pushing product through. Yes. Look at that. That looks great. So I've been toying with the idea of doing another murder story on my channel. I've done one. It was Chris Watts, and it was pretty freaking savage, only in the fact that, like, it was the first time I'd ever done it. I don't really know how people who do this on their channel constantly, where they like do their makeup and tell a murder story, I don't know how they, looks good so far, we'll see how it blends, how they like remember the story, because I had to keep looking down at my notes. Like, you can see me in the video constantly like checking my notes. So I would like to figure out how to, it's a lot of work to research something like in your own words and retell the story, so you're not just like copying someone else. So, but I think I'd like to give it another go. I have some time because I'm not working in the next little while. I have some time, so I might research a new story and do that. I think I'm always like drawn to family annihilators, which, if you don't know what that means, it's like Chris Watts or Scott Peterson. I want to say Peterson because Patterson is the guy who like writes books, like he's an author. So this is kind of cool toned, which I like. I don't think I have, other than my SHEIN contour, I like that this is cool toned because all my other bronzers are super warm. But this is going to take a hot minute to blend, guys. We're going to blend. I'm drawn to family annihilators. I'm not sure why. I just find it fascinating. Some guy is like married to a woman and she's pregnant. They already have 2 kids. It looks like they're like super happy. There's like not really abuse or anything, and then he just murders his wife. Like, what? I don't know, like, where does that come from? And I know Chris Watts, it comes from, he was cheating on her with this woman Amber, I believe. It's so funny. I should be able to remember her name because I did the gosh darn story, but I don't know if you guys know this about me. I have a terrible memory. Terrible. I'm working on it. Okay. I'm gonna smush this in with my beauty blender because I think it's one of those things that you can't like put it on your face and leave it and then blend it in. You really have to do like one thing at a time because it sets pretty quickly. So I think this set really quickly, and I need to blend it in quicker because right now I am having difficulties blending this. Just wait till I'm editing it. I'm gonna be like, Laura, you didn't even end up blending it well. It is hot in here. It's probably because of all of the lights. All of the lights. Do 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 do. And I am sweating my balls off because I'm sick. All right, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. As I start in again, that's all we're doing. Blending. And then we're gonna go in with Blouse. All right, I have a couple different blushes. So I have the Revolution liquid blush with vitamin E and Dolly Rose. I have the new, it's not new, it's new to me, Rare Beauty Grace. And then I also have the Pure Nude Baked Blush. So because these ones are similar, I think I'm going to try to use both of these. So I'm going to go in with, although, excuse me, I know how Rare Beauty works. Rare Beauty's beautiful. So let's go in with Revolution. Let's try something different. I've never tried this. I don't even know if I've seen, what an interesting applicator. Just like a regular doe foot. I wonder if, okay. Let's see how pigmented this is. Well, it's not as pigmented as the Rare Beauty, which is fine. Let's see if it lasts. Because it's quite thin. Doesn't look like super bold and bright, which again is fine. But it's a pretty color. It's nothing super exciting, just normal. It's quite thin. All right, well, it's pretty, but only tiny little town. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes. I'm gonna try to set it with this HD finishing powder by NYX. I heard this is a dupe for Makeup Forever HD powder, so I'm gonna attempt to set my under eyes with this. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender. Oh, wow, that looks great. See if it stays great. That looks really good. That looks like the Laura Mercier Secret Blurring. And then I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with the big. This is the Sephora number 80. Just gonna set the rest of my face really quickly with this. You can probably hear my boyfriend in the shower. He's been laughing his freaking butt off. All right, and we're gonna put this, it looks lovely, looks great. It's a little white. I might not in the future like set my whole face with it. We're gonna go in with the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. I think I need a brush for this. All right, another Sephora brush. They have really good brushes, so I like this color a lot. Oh yeah, that's prettier than the Revolution. I like that a lot. It's actually more pigmented than I thought it would be because the Essence Pure Nude highlighter is so light. Like it's so, you can barely see it. Oh shoot. I have a highlighter that's a liquid and I'm gonna put it on top of this. We're just gonna try it out. Maybe. I love that blush. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. I'm gonna turn these lights down a bit. Yep. Okay, before we do that, let's put on a lip. Let's put on a lip. It's a little trick for you. Take your beauty blender and just go around the edges to make sure you have like a dry, clean edge to put on a lip liner. This is a new lip liner. It's so freaking tiny. It is the So Lippy Lip Liner with SHEIN. Look how tiny this is. Okay, let's see. I like it. Super easy, super smooth. I like it a lot. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. I really like it. I really like it, and it's so cheap because it's from SHEIN. First thing to do after you put lip liner on, have a sip of your coffee. See if it stays. Oh, so good. All right. So I'm going to go in with the Revlon Pick Me Up. It's a real good color match. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Love it. And then I'm going to top it off with my Dior, what is this called? Dior Addict Lip Maximizer in number 13. This was a gift from my friend Anna. I don't know why I say Anna. It's Anna. I always say Anna. I don't know why. Wow, that's beautiful. Good combo, guys. I got a hair. Good combo. Okay, we're gonna go in with the SHEIN Frost highlighter in Vanilla Frost. I'm just gonna put boop, 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 okay, I'm gonna blend it in. I'm gonna find a brush. I don't know what brush I'm gonna use. Actually, do you know what? I'll just use my spongy. Let's sponge it up. Shall we? Sponge, 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 sponge. Sponge, 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 sponge. Oh, this is also one of those that you have to blend it right away or else it's gonna stick. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. It's pretty light, but it's like sticking. It's sticking where I put it. So I think it's one of those things you have to go in immediately. Again, just like the contour we had. So I only have a couple more things. I have a micro brow pencil. So let's go in with this micro brow pencil. I don't usually use a pencil for my brows, but here we are. Here we are. Well, I like it. I do. Look at that. I like it a lot. Maybe this is opening a door for me of brow pencils. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Feels in really nice. I think the color is pretty freaking perfect too. When I put it on my hand, I thought it might be too taupe. I think that's what it's called too. What's the color? Praline. Cute. Alright. Just brush this through. I feel like a child holding it like this. Gorgeous. I like that a lot. Okay, we're gonna do eyeshadow. Now this one's gonna be weird because it's the SHEIN Starry Wish liquid eyeshadow, which I swatched in my trial opening blah, 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 the other day, which I don't know where I'm gonna put it, probably in a vlog. My boyfriend's gonna roll in here real quick. Let's see. I think I need, oh yeah, that looks great. I really like this. So easy, just like one and done. I might put like a transition shade once this dries. I might just throw on a transition shade just so it's not so blocked, like color blocked. I do like it a lot though. I don't think I can open and close my lid a lot because I think it'll probably transfer up. So let's just let it dry. What else do I have? Ooh, I have mascara. Okay, so two things I'm not going to use this time that I'll test again in another video is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in 6 AM. What an interesting color for 6 AM. And then the Juvia's Place, the Nubian Royal Palette, which I don't own anything like this, so I'm excited to dip into that. And we are going to try the SHEIN. This was, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Tati that said how much she loved this mascara. So I'm going to try it. It's double-sided. Fuck. Guys, when this happens, don't touch it. Not touch it. Just leave it until it's dry and then scrape it off. All right, I'm going to fast forward you through this. Okay, and we're done for the day. So I'm going to roll through what I think. The primer, so far so good. It looks like it's pore filling. I can't really tell about the redness that might show through after, but nothing like overly exciting. I was thinking it would be like the Dr. Jart primer SPF 30, which I love and I've repurchased before, but it's not that. The blush, the Original Revolution blush is like not very pigmented. I'm not really a huge fan of that liquid blush. The Essence Pure blush, love it. It's a gorgeous color. It went on really well. I really, really like that. The highlighter, it seems to stick where you put it, so you have to blend it really quickly. So I'm going to try it again and try to blend it a little bit quicker. Love, love, love the lip liner. Absolutely gorgeous. It perfectly matches my favorite lipstick. The mascara, I just popped it open and it did an amazing job. So mascara is one of those things, as you know, sometimes it sucks right off the bat and it gets better as the mascara dries, and sometimes it's great right off the bat and sucks as the mascara gets drier. Excuse me. This one, good right off the bat. There's two different wands. One of them is like a curly, like a rounded plastic bristle that like separates and lengthens, and then the other one is like an hourglass shape that's like a bristle hair that's gonna add volume. So far so good. I really like this liquid eyeshadow that's from SHEIN. Beautiful. This is the lightest color, so I'm really excited to start playing around with that. The brow pencil, which is also from, no, it's from Morphe. Super like that. That was the first time I've ever really used a brow pencil, so I really, really like that. And I didn't have a setting spray, but I will set my face. And that's it for today. Thank you so very much for joining me. Keep looking out for my Vegas videos, and maybe I'll do a murder video soon. Much love, guys. Thanks. Be well.